Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between Texas and Kansas City. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jonathan Villar will come on as a pinch hitter.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one. Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stocker has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Anthony Rizzo is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. 0-1, here it comes. Hit to first. Rizzo is there. Tulowitzki for one. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is... Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number one. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one. Settling in now, primetime Stubbs, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Troy Tulowitzki takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. The second for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a... Corey Dickerson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Stubbs scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping in, Jose Bautista, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
Up top, it's 2-0. Yeah, not only does Bautista hit for power, he's very disciplined up there at the plate. He's really a tough out.
He's not going to go out of his zone very often. In 2015, he walked more than he struck out. And that's something that you just don't often see from a big home run guy.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Second baseman, Benny Wynn.
Benny Wynn tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike one. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two.
And he had the perfect pitch to try that. right on the outside corner.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Daniel Murphy set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Pitch is high, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get... Reggie Stocker strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now he pulls it in the air down the line and right, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Coming to the plate now, Alex Rodriguez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Scorched to third. VR comes up with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Bryce Harper will get his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper, as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Hector Rondon is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here.
Number 5, Jonathan VR.
Mike Trout will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Rondon looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Bautista over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo settles into the box for his first chance.
Rizzo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now. Jacob deGrom set to hit now for the first time.
DeGrom.
First offering on its way. Chopped foul right at home plate. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Daniel Murphy leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Line softly toward the hole, and a base hit now as that's how the third inning gets underway. Yadier Molina stands in.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Into the seats, 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Barehanded for one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far. Hector Rondon is ready for his first AB here in this one. John Lackey will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Jonathan VR.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jonathan VR is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. There goes the runner. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him. John Lackey is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Jose Altuve will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Grounded to third. VR fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. Primetime Stubbs is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Stubbs.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. On the ground to third. VR takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Kevin Kiermaier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Pulled toward right center field. Crowd on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Corey Dickerson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. But there to Spirit at third is A-Rod. Tough break, and the inning is over. Reggie Stocker is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Drilled to the right side. Rizzo is there. And he dives like he shot out of a cannon, but it works just as well as a foot does, and there's your first out. Alex Rodriguez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Bases are empty. 1 man in. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Kiermaier. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Now in the box, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit hard towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jose Bautista, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Joey Votto will come on now as the pinch hitter. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out. Ready now, Benny Wynn. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He reached on a single in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0. swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Anthony Rizzo comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
First baseman, Anthony.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Shot towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Jacob deGrom in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kiermaier on the run. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there. Jose Altuve will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose
in to score is the runner from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Primetime Stubbs steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes Dickerson. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Troy Tulowitzki will step in. A ground-out victim as last time.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Lackey comes set. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And another foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Smoke toward third. And, he gives it the old Olay at third, and it gets right by him into left. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
On the money.
Yadier Molina makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Tries to dump this one out to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Pitcher number 41.
The pitcher, John Lackey, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Bunting here is Lackey, and he gets it down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Third baseman, number 5.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Rizzo is up with it, and the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now batting,
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Back to the mound and off his leg. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
first baseman
Anthony Rizzo steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Runners off for second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
Here's the 0-2. He's running again. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reggie Stocker gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Fielder, Reggie Stocker.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And he takes ball 1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
Center fielder.
Mike Trout is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. So add one more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game. Anthony Rizzo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Hot shot towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Jacob deGrom comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach it here with one away. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Jose Altuve gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. This is in the air out to right field. Votto giving chase, and that retires the side. Corey Dickerson is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in now, Joey Votto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Benny Wynn will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Benny Wynn.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is. Prime time, Stubbs steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Troy Tulowitzki gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Reggie Stocker. He singled his last time up. And there's the fastball from Lackey, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Throw to the plate. Tag there by Molina. He's out at the plate. Alex Rodriguez digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And Lackey jumps ahead of him here with the fastball. Strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Into the first base dugout, and he makes the catch. He took one away there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Wow.
Gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Daniel Murphy will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Ryan Braun is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Yadier Molina steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. 1 out, nobody on. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Hit to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Pitcher number 41.
Standing in now, the pitcher, John Lackey. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stubbs has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Bryce Harper digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Nope. Too high, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Mike Trout will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Anthony Rizzo steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Throw over to first by Lackey, and a dive, but he's back. And that misses, ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Squared that one up just a little late. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jonathan Villar. And they'll need him to get something going here. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. Altuve ranges to his left. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. Kevin Kiermaier gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kiermaier is retired. 2 down now. Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
11 hits.